Big news coming out for Social Security as take a look at the latest headlines with me. The H.R. 82, or the Social Security Fairness Act, WEP-GPO repeal bill. It has been reported to the president to be signed into law. It is official. Now, this has been passed in the House of Representatives, passed in the Senate, and now it is finally making its way to President Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law. Now, I've been sharing this with you all along the way, but we've got more updates that are likely going to be coming here for Social Security. So if you're somebody that collects retirement, SSI, SSDI, any of these fixed income benefits from the Social Security Administration, and you have been wanting to see reform, change, expansion, increases, you are going to want to see this video. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as of today, December the 29th, 2024, and we're entering into 2025, and we are hearing that big changes could be on the way here finally for Social Security, and the Social Security Fairness Act could be the first step. Now take a look. I shared with you back on the 21st, it was reported that the Senate passed the bill to boost Social Security benefits for some, and this is an issue for a lot of people, that it's for some and not all, as we have unfulfilled promises. Now, we have more promises coming out, though, from the new administration. Donald Trump coming out and saying he is proposing eliminating the Social Security tax. He is saying, why are people double taxed? You pay into Social Security your entire life. This is not an entitlement program. This is an earned income. And then when you pull from Social Security, you're taxed yet again. He is saying this is not right. Now, one of the pieces of legislation that has been presented, but it looks like it will need to be re-presented yet again with the new Congress, but they're saying could get traction, according to Donald Trump, is, take a look at this, the You Earned It, You Keep It Act. Representative Angie Craig announces new legislation to eliminate federal taxes on Social Security benefits. They're saying stop the double taxation on benefits for individuals. Now, this is a promise coming out from Trump, and we had heard promises coming out before from Joe Biden. Take a look at this. You'll recall back in 2020, one of the things he ran his campaign on, we should also increase monthly Social Security checks by $200 per month as proposed by Senator Wyden and colleagues. Seniors and people with disabilities, they are uniquely at risk right now, and I think that this still rings true. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, yet we did not see those benefits come to fruition of an additional $200 per month across the board for everybody collecting Social Security. Now, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest, though, with what is passing, as we're hearing that the Fairness Act, it has finally made it to Joe Biden's desk. He is going to be signing it. Now, I believe he has 10 business days from the time of it being presented to sign it into law. So it is very likely that this first week of January, it will be signed and made official. But the good news is that right now we're hearing it has been presented, and he has not forgotten. A lot of people very concerned as we saw him go on a legislation spree, signing into law over 50 pieces of legislation, yet nothing on Social Security. Well, we're hearing that is about to change now that the legislation has been presented to Joe Biden's desk. So, like I said, I'm going to get you caught up on the latest as this is being reported. It's going to be signed, and also share with you the video footage and discuss what is going to be coming in 2025. So, like I said, Social Security, let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, before we do me a favor. If you appreciate the updates, don't forget, take a quick second, hit that like button for me, help spread this out further so more people can get the latest information and updates. Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? I'll keep you up to speed on everything so you know exactly what is going on with Social Security, our world, everything taking place. And also, I will have all of these articles that I'm going to be referencing linked in the description below. I cite all the sources, put it on the screen, read right from it, try to hold myself accountable to the community by letting you see all the sources and know that it is the latest. And again, if you appreciate that, hit that like button. But let's go ahead and take a look at some video footage so that way you can see it for yourself, as on December 21st, we saw them pass into law the Social Security Fairness Act, or excuse me, they passed the legislation, which is now going to President Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law. Let's go ahead and take a look.
The yeas are 76, the nays are 20. The 60 vote threshold having been achieved, the bill is passed.
Madam President, can we have some order, please?
Yes. The Senate will be in order.
Can we have some order, please?
The Democratic leader.
Thank you, Madam President. So tonight, the Senate finally corrects a 50-year mistake by passing the Social Security Fairness Act. Millions of retired teachers and firefighters and letter carriers and state and local workers have waited decades for this moment. No longer will public retirees see their hard-earned Social Security benefits robbed from them thanks to this bill. It's a very good thing that one of the final acts of the 118th Congress is delivering a huge win for working Americans. I thank my colleagues on both sides of the aisle for their outstanding work, particularly Senators Brown, Collins, Cassidy, who led the way, and all those who relentlessly across the country called their senators and got this done.
There you have it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. There you saw Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer as they passed it in the Senate, and that was after it made its way through the House of Representatives, and now it is going to be going on to President Joe Biden's desk to be signed into law. And here you can see H.R. 82, WEP GPO repeal bill, reported to President Biden for his signature. Now, this came out the 28th, which was yesterday. It says H.R. 82, the Social Security Fairness Act, which would repeal the windfall elimination provision and the government pension offset, has been reported to President Biden for his signature. This is the final stage for H.R. 82 to officially become law, and it is good to finally see a piece of legislation for Social Security pass. But like we heard from Representative John Larson, he said this is simply not enough, though. It is not fair that only some are going to be getting this benefit, which also they're saying they're going to get back pay. It's going to be retroactively addressed. However, they're saying, what about everybody else? All the tens of millions of people that depend on Social Security, they need something as well. So we're going to be seeing if that's addressed. But reading on, it says, as members of the Texas Retired Teachers Association know, H.R. 82 passed the U.S. House of Representatives on November 12th and the U.S. Senate on December 20th with strong bipartisan support. Progress to final enactment of H.R. 82 is moving forward. TRTA believes President Biden, a champion for public sector workers and supporter of repealing WEP and GPO, will sign the bill into law. We are working very closely with the Texas congressional delegation to receive reports on the bill's progress. The situation is being monitored closely, and we will report back to our members with any updates or if we receive word about the date that the bill may be signed by the president. So if we get any updates regarding the official day that it'll be signed, I'll be sure to let you know here on the channel. TRTA is proud of the bipartisan work that has been done by the House and the Senate to pass H.R. 82. As our members know, TRTA and many other organizations across the country have been working to repeal these harmful provisions for more than 4 decades. We are one step closer to having our dedicated retired school personnel and other public servants receive their hard-earned Social Security benefits. We will bring you any news about when and how benefits may be handled as those details become available, including when benefits will be paid. Thank you all for your membership and support for the TRTA. We hope that you can see the value in your association. Please ask others to join us. It will take all of TRS retirees working with us and making investments necessary in this organization to protect what we have achieved. So there you have it. This is an update coming out from this particular group. As we're hearing, it has been made official as of yesterday that has been presented to Joe Biden's desk for signature. And this is the final step to see this come to fruition. And we are hearing that this is finally something getting done. Now, the next one a lot of people have been wanting to see, as I mentioned, is eliminating the double taxation. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Would you like to see this one done? And I shared with you this article. It's going to be linked in the description below, that Trump has proposed eliminating Social Security taxes. Now, this came out back on the 13th, and this is from a bill that was presented this year, but it is likely going to need to be represented yet again as we are going to be entering into the new Congress. but it still stands the same. Trump is saying for Social Security benefits, everybody that collects benefits, that there will be no cuts to the checks that you receive, but they do want to address, we had heard the Department of Government Efficiency, the Social Security Administration itself, and making sure they are being more efficient in the use of their funds to make sure that money gets to the people. Now, you can see here it says key takeaways. Retirees who exceed income thresholds could pay federal income tax of up to 85% on their Social Security benefits. The You Earned It, You Keep It Act was introduced in January of 2024 to eliminate this tax and apply payroll taxes to incomes in excess of $250,000. So also adding on additional taxes to help supply additional funds to make this possible, to eliminate that, and also hopefully extend out the duration for which the program is going to last, because we know that there is a solvency issue. If they do not address the solvency issue for Social Security, there will be cuts across the board for everybody of roughly 20 to 25% in the next 8 to 12 years. President-elect Donald Trump has stated his support for eliminating taxes on Social Security benefits. And just to clarify, that's for those collecting benefits. Now, if not passed, the current bill will die at the end of the year and must be reintroduced next year for further consideration. And we are hearing that is exactly what is going to be happening right now at this time in this current Congress. This bill has made no progress, but it sounds like Donald Trump wants to reintroduce it and bring it back so that way we can have yet another piece of legislation pass in favor of Social Security. Now, let me know your thoughts. Would you like to see that one? Or would you like to see addressed what we had heard before by Joe Biden, and this was addressed by Bernie Sanders in the Social Security Expansion Act, that we should also increase monthly checks by $200 per month across the board? That's for retirement, SSI, SSDI, any of the fixed income benefits. This was proposed by Joe Biden. But again, the question then becomes, at what price tag, and how quickly would this deplete the current funds that we have in place? We would need a total reform of Social Security in order to make this happen, because what would be the price tag of this? He said this was proposed by Senators Wyden and colleagues. Seniors and people with disabilities are uniquely at risk right now, and to that, which I would say I agree, we need to make sure that we take care of those that are collecting these retirement benefits, SSI, SSDI. But it's also good that if promises are made, promises are kept, and something is actually done, that is mentioned. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. But we're hearing that 2025, a lot of big changes could be on the way here, including eliminating the double tax on Social Security, but also there's going to be an increase to the cost of living adjustment. We are going to be seeing changes presented. We could see a lot of reform coming for Social Security, and it needs to be done, and soon, because as I mentioned, the clock is ticking. Time is running short for the Social Security Trust Fund. Something needs to be done, and soon. Now, to get the latest on that, be sure to check out this video right here next, as I've been keeping you up to speed on everything. And like I said, as soon as Joe Biden signs this bill into law, I will let you know right here on the channel. And a lot of people want to see more done, but at least we're finally seeing something done for Social Security. But that is the latest, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I will keep you up to speed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.